Hey yo, what's happening, family? Back live with another one for you. Hey yo, what's happening, family? Oh shit! My bad. I'm telling my guy to make sure his is muted and mine ain't even muted. All right. So man, back with another interview for you. Got my guy 3Hearts on deck. Uh, gonna talk about some of his past projects and get to know a little bit about an electronic producer, a young electronic producer from Florida. I believe he's from Florida. So man, let's get him up here.
So
Yo, what's good, bro?
I'm really in Virginia, Northern Virginia. That's where I'm
Oh,
really.
Virginia.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, Virginia. That's dope.
I've been in Florida, but yeah, really in Virginia.
I just remember always seeing your posts. And, I think you were in Florida at the time, like a year or so ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So man, how's life in Virginia?
Uh, um, like I was telling you, I'm just going through life. That's all I'm doing, really. Kind of a lot of things got in the way, mentally speaking. Uh, so that's why I'm saying I'm going through life. I'm going through all of that. I'm going through it with all of that. Um, and I also, once again, I feel like I'm learning something because of all that. You know,
About yourself, right?
yeah, yeah. Like maybe
So should
things,
we? So
you
hold
know.
on before we go further. Should we call you 3 Hearts or you froze on us a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Should we call you 3 Hearts or what should we call you?
Whichever one you want, either 3 Hearts or Emilio.
Emilio. Okay, man. So you can continue if you want. What you were saying. I just wanted them to know who they're talking to.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So I was saying just that. What happened was I just saw that things weren't exactly the way I expected them to be. You know, so I'm kind of seeing how things actually are and learning about it, but at the same time still going going through it. Going through life. That's all I'm doing. Nothing great, nothing special, so to
So as
say.
far as so as far as Virginia for you, there's nothing really musically going on in your life.
Right now, no. Right,
No.
like right now, no. But I know I'm not at a bad place for music.
So you're gonna go
I'm
back to it.
close to. Yeah, for example, I'm close to DC.
I think your connection is failing us. You froze on us the whole time.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Supposedly I have a good internet. I don't know what's up.
It's sometimes it's goofy.
Yeah,
So you're near DC. You're gonna go back there?
to DC, you said?
Yeah.
No, I live here.
Oh.
It's a place called Alexandria, like 20 minutes from DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But DC is where you went. You went to DC and got some schooling for production, right?
It was actually New York City.
New York City. Want to
Yeah.
talk about that? What's that like?
Oh yeah, that's a big story in and of itself. So I went to a technical audio school. It's called SAE Institute.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked everything. It was a 9 month program, Monday through Friday, 5 hours a day. Um, I ended up getting a little internship at Quad Studios, the famous studio.
Yeah.
That's the studio shot Tupac head.
Yeah.
Uh, um, yeah, I saw designer. I talked with designer. I saw Tory Lanez. Talked with Jim Jones there. Um, but it was just an internship. I kind of discovered that it looked like my thing was not engineering, but rather creating the song from the bottom. That's what I discovered in that internship. Yeah, it was a short. It was short, like a month.
So production, not really the engineering part of it, mixing and mastering and stuff like that.
Yeah, not really, not really. Well, yeah, like once again, the school was I really liked it and I recommend it too. Uh, it cost something, but I'm very very glad I got into it. Yeah, I really liked it.
Well, as long as you took stuff away from it, you know what I mean, and were able to use that in launching your career.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I came to the U.S. hoping to get into like a college to study this, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that didn't happen. You know, I wasn't accepted, so that I got into that audio school.
So now, reading about you, when I was writing about you, of course, I did some reading about you and listened to all your music and stuff. You accidentally came upon electronic music. Want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, what happened was that I accidentally came across the creation of music. You know, it was it was one day where I was looking for new music on YouTube, and you know how on the side you have the thumbnails of suggested videos, right?
Yeah.
So one of those was titled. One of those thumbnails was Avicii makes music in the studio, and that caught my attention, gave me
Yeah.
interest. So I clicked that, and watching that video was what made me actually get into me trying to create music. Uh, you know, electronic music. I already was listening to it. I was looking for it, looking for new music, and it was kind of by accident that I got into, you know, that's the video that started it all.
That's dope. That's dope.
This happened when I was 15, so it changed a lot. You know, it kind of changed my life like that. You know, I was didn't see myself as a music creator when I was 15 or 14. I saw myself doing something else after graduating high school.
What did you want to do?
I had things like I remember I always liked the idea of creating. I like the idea of creating something with technology. I remember of creating some things like like apps for phones, stuff like that, like computer things. Um, but then I discovered like music creation. Oh, I liked visual art. I liked creating visual art. Uh, but then when I discovered music creation, that's when I had to choose between. You know, I remember the options I had in my head was either do something with computer engineering, like finance, economics, stuff like that, or music. And what I did was I chose music because felt that that was what actually moved me.
Right. Blanked out on us again. So that you said that happened just recently, just within a few years. How old are you now?
All right.
Having some technical difficulties, folks. Just bear with us, please. Back.
Yeah.
So
So
you
you
said
heard
that. No, we didn't hear anything.
right now I'm 23 right now.
All right.
Yeah. So
Really, you've only been making music for a few years.
yeah, I discovered music creation in when I was about 15. So that would be about the year I was born in 98. So that would be about, let's see, 15 plus 2, about the year 2013, 2014.
Okay.
That's when that's it, about around that time when I discovered this video.
Now, was it when you got here in the states that you decided you wanted to do music, or did you have this idea from like a kid? Did you always know you wanted to create music?
This idea came to me like I said at the age of 14. So when I
So
was in Bolivia.
that's when the whole idea of music in general came to you.
Yeah, yeah.
How important was music to you, like as far as like your life, like the music that you were consuming or whatever? Was it important for you to have music to consume, or like what, how did music play a role in your life?
Yeah, not I that's also another thing I noticed. Music was always something big. When I was when I was little, like I'm talking 8 years or 7 years. But yeah, I just noticed that music was kind of my art, so to say, or maybe my escape. When a girl would reject me, I go to my room and listen to some, I don't know, Linkin Park,
Yeah,
uh, or listen to whatever. I really felt the music I was listening. So yeah, it was a big part. It was a big part. Music.
so personally, music's always played a role in your life, regardless if you were creating it or you were consuming it, right?
Yeah.
That's dope. So, like, let's talk about like your first published, like, the music you first put in front of people. So the first thing you put in front of people and exposed your art to the world.
Yeah, those were good times. The very, very first thing I made public was on SoundCloud. It was this EDM track, which is still up there. Yeah, good times. I remember. Yeah, I look back and I remember the passion I felt for creating music and for sharing it. I was really nervous too, as far as sharing it. Thinking it was not good or what my friends would say, but I did it. I did it. Yeah.
That's tight.
And
So
I also remember me my f- you know my like kind of first time trying to create a melody. I said to myself, so how do people actually get to create uh, different melodies, original melodies? So I was like for 15 minutes trying to imagine a melody in my head, or 20, until at the last second something came to my head. I don't know how. Like an original melody that I felt I never heard before came to my head, and that's what I put down on the computer.
and that's the first song you published is produced by you.
Yeah, it was like a moment you see on movies. I was desperate. I was saying in my head, man, am I really gonna be able to create music? I had that idea during those 20 minutes. I was kind of scared that wouldn't be able to make music, but at the last second, that melody came to my head, and that's what I put into that song,
What's the name of that track?
Summit.
Is
Like,
it on Spotify?
no, this is just on SoundCloud. Yeah.
I have to check it out.
Yeah. So summit, when you reach like the summit of a mountain, you know, for some reason I felt that was a good name.
That is a good name.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
The very, very first track on my SoundCloud. The oldest.
The very first one. So, all right.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of them. I think you got, what, 50 or so tracks out?
Yeah, that's true.
Summit. I found it. Let me just get the right screen up here.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we got it.
Cool.
All right, man. I'm gonna repost it too. Since I'm here.
Thank you.
Grab the link and just drop it in the chat for anybody pulling up if they want to go show that love. You know how we do, family.
Yeah.
All right, man. 3Hearts Summit. Let's hear it.
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent.
Oh,
Dear,
with your ads. Now I gotta find the track again. SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Dumb ads.
This is the melody I'm talking about.
So this is the melody, huh?
Yeah.
The one that was tough to nail down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is before you decided you wanted to vocalize on the tracks, right?
Yeah. This is way before.
Okay.
That.
All right. I like it. It's really clean, so it's like not noisy at all. So I don't know, like you said, you're really not an engineer per se, but I don't know if you engineered the track, but it's super clean. So the mix is on point, levels and everything are proper. Sounds dope.
Yeah, thanks.
There's bounce to it too. It's pretty consistent. It's So this is the first thing you ever produced. It's pretty impressive for the first thing.
Yeah.
For the first attempt.
Yeah, it was one of the first things I ever produced, and the very first I made public. Yeah. So there were little other things that I didn't make public, but this was one of the first ones.
What made you nervous about this? Just because it was the first one and you just didn't know how it was going to be received, or was there something about it that made you?
Yeah, just because of that, I wasn't sure how it was going to be received, or maybe my friends would kind of go like, "Oh, so you want to make music, huh? Look at you!" Like kind of laugh at me or be like that. I think you know what I mean. You know.
Yeah, I definitely know what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty impressive for the first shot, man. So really glad you didn't get too nervous and decide to not come out of your shell, because we wouldn't have it. So
Yeah. Thank you, thank you. And it's not gonna take too long to get to the drop.
Ooh. I like how it builds and it comes back and it kind of builds on itself again. It's like drops are really clean and not super like explosive, so it doesn't kind of interrupt the consistency of the track. It's the arrangement is pretty nice, man. You have a unique style though, so like what are the elements that like you think about when you go to make a track? Like what types of sounds, like, or what genres do you pull from?
All right. Lately I've been pulling a lot. It has changed a bit through time, but I noticed that lately I've been pulling a lot from indie rock, indie pop, that energy. And the other thing I see is I like to pull a lot from electronic things. I don't know if you know the artist Sue, C as in zebra, HU. For
Yeah,
example,
I've heard some stuff. Yeah,
yeah, I feel like I pull things like his music. So
that's
yeah,
tight. That's tight. Loving the energy on this, man. It's definitely a bounce.
yeah,
Definitely could get lost in the beat, especially since there's no story to it. You know, you add your own. You can paint your own picture while listening. You know what I mean? And it's definitely emotion. It's
there's a little sound that goes.
it's provocative. It's definitely provocative. So like, I feel like anybody could really relate to it without there being words. You know what I mean? Just because it's
Right.
hey, okay.
I like this part.
Yeah, me too. Ooh. Hey, I like that, man. That was fun. Honestly, that was really fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, no doubt. So that was your first one, man. So I said, let's check out your first one, your favorite one, and your most recent one. So what's your favorite track that you've created?
Sure. My favorite is the one that I felt is getting good feedback, and is the Fire OA. Is one of the more recent ones. I put it out like 2 years ago. It has my voice on it now. Yeah, I had to use a lot of Melodyne, but it's all right. If it sounds good, no problem.
So that's your favorite one you've made?
Yeah, that's a favorite because of the good feedback it has gotten, because how I like creating it, because of what I feel the track represents.
You want to talk about the track a little bit? I'm gonna go to it. It's on SoundCloud, right?
Yeah, it's on.
All right.
Yeah. So this track, do you want me to start talking right now? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Yeah. So this track has, once again, it's really inspired on the night, on starry skies, on the universe, on the mysterious, on things like that, on big things like the universe, on things that make you, stare in awe of and that make you feel good. Things that are big, like, once again, like, nobody knows what the limits of the universe are, right? As far as space goes. That's what I feel in this track. When you feel that, you connected with romantic relationships, that good feel.
I talked about it and I said it sort of created like a romantic wonder almost.
Yeah, and that's a good description.
Hey Dee, thank you for coming through. Hi Beef, man. I didn't see your chat. Appreciate you guys coming through. Feel free to, provide any feedback, what you feel about the music, or ask a guy a question or anything. Say hello. Whatever. So we're gonna check out this track, man. That he was just talking about. This is his favorite one that he's made so far. I believe it's his most recent one, about a year old. Fire Away. This is the one I talked about in the blog.
You didn't click the actual track. That's another one.
Oh, what's going on?
Put on my headphones, I'll start.
Can you hear it?
That's another track. If you see on the bottom right, that's another track. You have to actually click the orange play button up top. That one. Yeah.
You love Zoom for video meetings? Now.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Here we are. Fire Away.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dee.
Every time that I think of the first time, I just think how you took my world down like it was nothing, like it was nothing, like it was nothing, like was love.
It's so smooth. It's so clean. Like the there's no air or nothing on it, so it's like super easy to listen to. And your voice comes in, and it's got that like really subtle but emotional lyric on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
It just creates a it's chilling. Like so when I was listening, like the vibes I was getting were foreboding, or like anxiety. Like that picture was just creating like a kind of like a warning almost. So that's what the vocal and the vibe of the music creates for me, is sort of an anxiety, I guess. Could stem from the curiosity that it creates. Super dope, man. Like it's another one that I could literally get lost in. It has nothing to do with the lyric. It's how the lyric, the energy of the lyric against the energy of the music.
Thank you.
Hits, you know what I mean? So, and the arrangement is super cool too, man. I like it. It's just got a really, really fluid, kind of just carries you all right through. But it definitely leaves me with a feeling of anxiety, like a really heavy feeling of anxiety. Hey, what's up, Apex? Appreciate you coming through, man. We just over here kicking it with 3Hearts, checking out some of his stuff.
Now when I think of the first time, it's like I can't think of it now. Cannot go back to the first time when it all felt right. Every time that I think of the first time, I just think how you took my world down like.
This isn't a request live. This isn't an interview. But feel free on the next one. Should be tomorrow at noon Eastern.
Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Like. I want you and I need you. It's my biggest secret. I want you and I need you. So tell me that you'll keep it.
This is my favorite part of the track.
Mine too.
I really like this.
I'ma walk it right. Don't you walk around. Dance alone all night.
Catching to the sky, pretty little eyes. So don't you walk away, cause I belong with you. Cause I belong with you. No, don't you leave, don't you go. No, 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 no.
All right, Apex. Fire away. That
It
was
sounds
dope.
like fire away.
Yeah,
Away. That's it.
that was dope though, man. I like that. I listen to all your songs, so I like that one the best. I like that boy Love too. So that was your favorite and your most recent, right?
No, it's not the most recent.
It's not the most recent.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to your thing.
It's one of the most recent.
So it'd be this one, Hold Me Now 3.
Hold Me Now, yeah.
You want to play that one?
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, I'm in the wrong browser. Hold on. All right.
You don't.
Hold Me Now 3.
Right.
It's the most recent project, so DD.
That you would be the best in this town. So hold me like I'm the only thing you have. Life is hard, but you're so nice, and I'm not alive thanks to your touch, and it's never been the same since.
Hey, what's up, Roman? This is 3Hearts, man. He's not really a new guy, but known him for a couple years now. Well, knowing who he was and who his music is. So like all 3 tracks so far have been so much different from the last. Like each track has been so much different from the last. First one was a bounce. The second one, Fire Away, has a really dark, kind of mysterious energy to it. And then there's this. You want to talk about the differences, like
Yeah, sure. So that shows you how I'm in this process. I started with EDM, just instrumentals. Then I went into trap, just instrumentals. Try to sell beats. And I basically felt I didn't feel doing that. I didn't feel passion in doing that. So I said, what I want to do, I said to myself, what you want to do is actually put your voice in instrumentals and be like an artist. So that's what I got into doing. That's what made me get my first ever song with my voice on it. It was a trap beat with my voice on it. It's called That Boy Love. The song is called. Then I did a bit more trap songs with my voice, and then around the time that this happened, I got into indie music, what they call indie music. I got into it a lot. I really liked it, and I saw me wanting to create the same kind of music. So that's when the song "Hold Me" comes. Not "Hold Me Now," just "Hold Me." That's that indie rock energy, indie pop energy. I like that song too. And then comes, oh no, before that comes "Fire Away." So first it was trap, then it was some trap songs, right? Then it was
Yeah.
"Fire Away," which I guess is what genre would
Like sort of like house,
electronic, right?
industrial house, electronic, I guess. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. Hard to categorize it, kind of.
Yeah. So I would say
So you're
electronic.
so basically what you're doing is you're trying to find that sound that fits with your voice, and
Yes.
that's where all the different experiments come from.
Yeah.
Cool shit. Hey, yo, Slap Clean, what's good? Thank you for coming through. Say hello to 3Hearts, my guy right here.
We left each other to find ourselves. So hold me and touch me. The days will be nice. Hold me now, I see it now. We're going down to the river that's by your house.
I don't know what that sound is. I feel like it's a guitar, but that motherfucker came in like, fuck you, I'm ruining everybody's picnic.
Yeah.
So I like it. So one thing about your stuff is there's odd placements of things. Is that purpose? Is that purpose on purpose?
Yeah, that is on purpose. Yes. That is on purpose.
I mean, I feel it, but it doesn't affect, like I said, it doesn't affect the fluidity of the track. So it's like the track will flow, the track flows. You know what I mean? Even with the odd placements and stuff. So you're listening for things and checking out what works here, what works there, and stuff like that.
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that, so it kind of hit me off guard at first.
Mm-hmm.
But it's odd, but it's dope.
Wednesday will be better. Will be better. So hold me now. I see it now. We're going.
Thank you, Sap.
Down to the river that's by your house. If it rains, it
See, now that sound makes more sense. Now that I hear the actual pattern of it, makes a lot more sense.
Cool.
will be better. Will be better. So.
some George Romero horror movie type stuff, like what are those movies? Night of the Living Dead or whatever, the original ones, George Romero ones. That's what the music reminds me of. She said, "Is it spook? Is this supposed to be spooky?" I don't know, kinda.
Yeah, that's nice.
Is it supposed to have that kind of scary vibe to it?
Honestly, yes.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like the artwork too, man. The abstract stuff. I like that.
Me too.
Did you make that?
Yes, I made it.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
So hold me now. Time's running out. So hold me now. Time's running out. So hold me now. I see it now. We're going down to the river that's by your house. If it rains, it will be better. Will be better.
I'll tell you what, the drum kit and the fucking guitar and your bass line and stuff, all that shit together, when everything is together on this, it's really cool.
I'm glad.
So hold me, I see it now. We're going down to the river that's by your house. If it rains, it will be better. Will be better. So
Ooh-wee. That was...
Your company has a design department. Did you know that?
That beat was actually really gas. I really like this last part of it, but man, the whole thing was pretty dope. Like,
Thank you.
Once again, it's super clean. Did you do the engineering on that?
Yeah, I did.
So you just don't like mixing and stuff. You don't really.
Yeah, not really my focus. Yeah.
I mean, well, they're pretty. I mean, the mixes are pretty clean and everything. And I fuck with the production, man. I feel like you know what you're doing, and you definitely got the potential to fucking make some real bangers, dude. Once you've really nailed down your style and your sound, man. So I know I can feel it that you're looking for it and you're still searching for it. You know, you're taking too long of a break, my guy. Gotta throw some sauce in the motherfucking. You're taking too long of a break.
Yeah, a bit, I guess.
You gotta throw some sauce in that cooker, bro. You not hungry?
I'm brainstorming new recipes.
Okay. Don't use too much black pepper and stuff like that. That's that was a joke. You were supposed to laugh, my guy.
Right.
See, now these guys think I'm not funny because I couldn't even make you laugh. So, well, this went great. I'm just playing. Oh man, pretty dope stuff, dude.
Yeah.
So why the name 3Hearts? So Roman asked the question, why the name 3Hearts? I'm gonna show that on the screen. give them an opportunity to ask some questions that they'd like to. I would have made changes to the mix. It may sound clean because of the vibe, but I don't know how he mixed some other tracks. But if it's the same, then I don't know.
Yeah, feedback is greatly appreciated. Thank you for that. Honest feedback, greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I look forward to it. I look forward to honest feedback. But yeah, I can go into the question why the name 3Hearts, and I like that question. It actually came to me when I was in the bathroom. You know, I was pooping and thinking. I was thinking about new names. The very first name, I was thinking about a name for my artist name with where I was gonna upload music with my voice. So I thought to myself, so what really identifies you? What do you feel identifies you? And immediately, two things came to my head. One of them was the game Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, and another thing was a heart. So why Zelda? It was just a game I used to play a lot and used to like a lot in Nintendo DS. And inside that game, there is this symbol called the Triforce. It's basically a triangle
Yeah.
with 4 other triangles inside of it. So it's a concept, a symbol in that game. I think it's also a central point in that game.
Yeah.
So that's where the tri or 3 comes from, right? And then heart, basically a heart. I also came to my head because I always would with my hands. I guess it's kind of like something I do to calm my anxiety. I like to draw like things with my hands, like imaginary things with my fingers. And the things I would do throughout my life was one, that triangle, that symbol of Zelda. So you could see me, if you would look at my hand, I would go like that, like making a triangle. So that's what I would do. And the other thing that I got to do after the triangle was a heart. So you could always sometimes see me doing this if you would look at my hand, like draw a heart like that. So that's why I put those together, and I came up with the name Try Heart at first. But I discovered that some other people were already using that name. So basically what I did is change it to 3Hearts.
That's actually a dope little story. I thought you were gonna go ahead and say like the heart design came from like when you got up, like your poop was shaped like a heart, but I guess I was.
Somebody once told me that good ideas can come when you're sitting on the toilet.
Oh, dude, I've had great ideas on the shitter, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the best ideas come from strain in your brain. Ding, the light bulbs all start popping.
Yeah.
She said she needs to use your bathroom. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm trying to think if I have any other questions. Well, we already know that you haven't really done anything in a couple of years. Well, almost 2 years. There really isn't anything going on. You haven't really worked on nothing. Is there anything? Do you have any inspiration to do anything new in the future? The near future.
Can you repeat the question? You got cut off. I'm sorry.
So we know you haven't really been working on anything recently. Is there any plans for anything in the near future? Do you have any inspiration to create anything in the near future?
Cool. Yeah. So once again, what I'm doing right now is getting my finances good. Get my my source of income sorted out. Once I do that, I have music projects in my laptop in the stove, um, where it'll sound a lot like maybe this last song you just heard.
Yeah.
So that indie rock, indie pop feel. Uh, you'll hear my voice on it, of course. I see that it's coming out a bit different. It's not. It's not something that is sort of like something you hear often out there. Uh, I'm liking that, but it's things that I just like how they sound. I feel how they sound. I feel the chords, the melodies. But yeah, that's what. Maybe an album. Maybe an album will come out. Maybe. Uh, but whether I decide to release those songs, which are about 4 right now, whether I decide to release them as an album or as singles, you'll see, they're there, they're in the stove, and
So
I'm
for
thinking about them.
following your streaming your music on the streaming platforms, how long could we expect to see something new from you?
I'm seeing it a bit long, honestly. I'm seeing it because I'm kind of taking my time, being serious. I see it in about 3 months to a year.
Okay. She was wondering, was there any like correlation between like the hold me now and the like the dark sinister kind of energy to it?
Yeah. So basically, the dark sinister energy represents something you don't want, of course. So that's when you go to that thing that wants to hold you, that wants to save you, so to say, and that's the correlation.
Okay. Because I mean, the hold me now, it sounds more soothing and comforting, and then there's like the real kind of really dark energy coming from the music.
Right. Yeah. Is the dark that's supposed to push you towards something good. You feel me?
Oh,
Right.
well, that's a good way of thinking about it.
Yeah.
Slap clean over here throwing up big words at us. I wasn't gonna try and read that word. I don't know what the fuck that shit says. All right, man. So pretty much, man, I guess that's about it. That was some of the music. So that like shows growth over the course of 5 years. And like I said, I can definitely tell you're still feeling around to nail down that 3Hearts signature sound.
Yes.
I look forward to being around when you do nail it down, man, and see what you got for us.
Me too.
Maybe 3Hearts got a motherfucking banger. Maybe got a radio hit hidden in that vault somewhere. You never know, man.
Yep.
And continue creating, continue dropping, man. Continue to push yourself and just strive to reach your goals, man. I know it's life for a 25-year-old is pretty confusing, and it's, you're out there trying to find yourself, man, and it can get pretty stressful and it can be really overwhelming. Just keep your goals in the front of your mind, and don't let the obstacles steer you away from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, man, it was good. It was good talking to you, man. It was good getting to know you. Look forward to everything you got coming for us and all that. And for chat, you can find 3Hearts on his socials and wherever his music is by the links in the chat. There's also some links for me in the chat. The blog where I wrote about Fire OA, you'd want to check that out. It's a pretty dope write-up. The LG2 website, which is the dopest website on the internet, and I'm not even fronting. Just go and look at that. People of the Parallel and LG2 on Twitter. If you want to reach out and find out what LG2 is all about and what we doing out here, man, do that. do that. My Twitter, Instagram, Gmail, donation link, merch link. If you want to drop a little coin on us, help us keep the lights on, help us keep this thing going. You know, it's editing a little bit helps. Much appreciated. Big love. You want to copy a little hoodie, t-shirt, or something, you know, that merch link's there. However you want to do it, man. Help us keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little swagger. Now, that being said, if you ain't sub to the channel, you should probably do that, man. Got a lot of dope shit coming up for you guys. If you enjoyed the content, leave us a like. If you didn't, leave us a dislike. Unless you're a fucking real one, then you can just keep it moving. Yeah, crack that notification bell open, get notified for when we dropping these things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, man, thanks for rocking with me and the homie 3Hearts. 3Hearts, man, we appreciate you coming through, man. Welcome to the family, all that.
Thank you. I had a really good time doing all this.
Stay blessed and all that, man.
You too.
All right. It's been fun. But until the next one, it's a wrap, yo. Peace.